Welcome to JK Sports TV's in-depth analysis of the Champions League playoff. We dive into the thrilling matches, unforgettable moments, and the electrifying atmosphere that only European football can deliver. Hello football fans, I am JK. Welcome to JK Sports TV's. The stage was set for what was a night of European football drama, and it certainly delivered. We had tactical battles, unexpected twists, and high-intensity performances. Tonight, alongside our expert panel, Sophie and Marc, we will dissect every match, analysing what went right, what went wrong, and what it all means for the road ahead. Borussia Dortmund secured their place in the UEFA Champions League round of 16 after a 0-0 draw against Sporting CP on February 19, 2025, at Signal Iduna Park, resulting in a 3-0 on aggregate victory. Sophie, how did they approach this match?
Dortmund entered with a composed and structured approach, prioritising control and stability. Knowing Sporting CP needed an early goal, they focused on disciplined defending and ball retention. Sporting attempted an aggressive high press early on, but Dortmund's ability to bypass pressure with quick passing nullified the threat. Sporting had a few bright moments, but lacked efficiency in the final third. In the 24th minute, Dortmund's Serhou Guirassy had an opportunity to take the lead but missed a penalty, with Sporting's goalkeeper Rui Silva making a crucial save. Midfielder Emre Can thought he had scored in the 28th minute, but the goal was ruled out for offside after a VAR review. Substitute Gio Reyna nearly found the net in the 24th minute, but his shot struck the right post, highlighting Dortmund's attacking intent despite the scoreless draw. Dortmund's defensive organisation was commendable, effectively neutralising Sporting's offensive threats. The midfield trio of Can, Sabitzer and Gross provided stability and controlled the tempo, while the attacking players, including Adeyemi and Guirassy, were active but unable to convert their chances. Sporting's defensive setup was disciplined, but they struggled to create significant opportunities, particularly without their star forward.
Marc, Dortmund looks strong, but are there concerns heading into the next round?
Definitely. Dortmund's progression to the round of 16 was secured through a combination of a strong first-leg performance and a disciplined second-leg display. While the match lacked goals, it underscored Dortmund's tactical maturity and defensive resilience. Looking ahead, Dortmund will await the draw to determine their next opponent in the Champions League.
Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, delivered a commanding performance against Stade Brestois, securing a 7-0 victory in the second leg of their Champions League playoff, culminating in a 10-0 aggregate win. Was there any real chance of an upset?
No, PSG was always in control. PSG asserted control from the outset, with Bradley Barcola opening the scoring in the 20th minute. Brest showed fight but lacked the firepower to trouble PSG's defense. Khvicha Kvaratskhelia doubled the advantage just before halftime, making it 2-0. The second half saw PSG continue their offensive onslaught, with goals from Vitinha, Desire Du, Nuno Mendes, Goncalo Ramos and Seni Mayulu, completing the 7-0 scoreline. PSG's attacking trio of Barcola, Dembele and Kvaratskhelia was instrumental, creating numerous scoring opportunities and maintaining relentless pressure on Brest's defense. The midfield, led by Fabian Ruiz and Vitinha, dominated possession, dictating the tempo and effectively distributing the ball to the forwards.
Sophie, PSG is dominant domestically, but do they have what it takes to go all the way in Europe?
They have the talent, no doubt. But in the Champions League, midfield battles and defensive solidity are crucial. Against tougher opposition, PSG needs to ensure their balance between attack and defense is right.
Juventus travelled to the Netherlands. In a thrilling UEFA Champions League playoff, PSV Eindhoven overturned a first-leg deficit to eliminate Juventus, securing a 3-1 victory after extra time at the Philips Stadion. This result advanced PSV to the round of 16 with a 4-3 on aggregate score. Was this the most evenly matched tie of the night?
Absolutely. PSV started cautiously, failing to register a shot on target in the opening 45 minutes. Juventus capitalized on this, with Weston McKennie scoring in the 34th minute, giving the visitors a 1-0 lead. PSV equalized in the 53rd minute through Ivan Perisic, leveling the aggregate score at 2-2. Juventus responded with Timothy Weah's goal in the 63rd minute, restoring their advantage. However, PSV's Ismail Saibari netted in the 74th minute, tying the aggregate score at 3-3 and sending the match into extra time. In the 98th minute, PSV's Ryan Flamingo capitalized on a defensive error to score the decisive goal, securing the 3-1 victory and advancing PSV to the next round.
Sophie, was PSV lucky to go through?
A bit, yes. Despite a slow start, PSV demonstrated resilience and tactical adaptability. Veteran Ivan Perisic's equaliser and Ismail Saibari's crucial goal were pivotal. Defender Ryan Flamingo's extra-time goal proved decisive. For Juventus, the absence of striker Dusan Vlahovic was felt, as the team struggled to convert opportunities. Timothy Weah's goal was a highlight, but defensive lapses, especially in extra time, led to their elimination. This defeat marks a significant setback for Juventus, highlighting challenges in maintaining consistency and depth, particularly in the absence of key players. For PSV, the victory underscores their potential on the European stage, setting up an exciting round of 16 matchup.
The heavyweight clash of the night, Real Madrid versus Manchester City. In a thrilling UEFA Champions League playoff second leg on February 19, 2025, at the Santiago Bernabéu, Real Madrid secured a commanding 3-1 victory over Manchester City, advancing to the round of 16 with a 6-3 aggregate score. The standout performance came from Kylian Mbappé, who netted a remarkable hat-trick, underscoring his growing influence at the club. How did this battle unfold, Sophie?
It was a tactical chess match. Demonstrated a high-pressing game, effectively neutralizing City's midfield and exploiting spaces on the counter-attack. The team's quick transitions and clinical finishing were pivotal in dismantling City's defense. Mbappé opened the scoring in the 4th minute, lobbing the ball over City's goalkeeper Ederson after a precise long pass from Raúl Asensio. He doubled the lead in the 33rd minute, cutting inside and finishing past Ederson. Mbappé completed his hat-trick in the 61st minute with a left-footed strike from outside the box. Manchester City managed a late goal in stoppage time through Nico Gonzalez, but it was insufficient to alter the outcome.
Marc, did Real Madrid deserve more from this game?
Manchester City struggled without the presence of Erling Haaland, who was unavailable due to injury. The defense, particularly Ruben Dias and Nathan Ake, faced challenges against Mbappe's pace and skill. City's possession-based approach was ineffective against Madrid's pressing strategy. Carlo Ancelotti, the Real Madrid coach, praised Mbappe's exceptional performance and expressed confidence in the team's potential to achieve further success in the Champions League. Pep Guardiola acknowledged the team's shortcomings and emphasized the need for improvement in future European campaigns. This victory underscores Real Madrid's resilience and tactical acumen, setting a strong precedent for their upcoming matches in the Champions League.
Let's take a quick look at the other results from Tuesday, February 18, 2025. Bayern Munich drew 1-1 with Celtic, advancing 3-2 on aggregate. AC Milan also drew 1-1 with Feyenoord, but Feyenoord went through with a 2-1 aggregate. Benfica and AS Monaco played out a thrilling 3-3 draw, with Benfica advancing 4-3 on aggregate. Lastly, Atalanta fell to Club Brugge 1-3, with Brugge advancing 5-2 on aggregate. Before we wrap up, let's break down some key tactical trends we saw and make our predictions for the next round.
One major takeaway: teams that controlled the midfield won their ties. Whether it was Real Madrid, PSG or PSV, midfield balance was crucial.
Also, defensive discipline mattered. We saw Real Madrid dominate Manchester City. Clubs advancing need to ensure their defense is tight while maintaining attacking fluidity.
All right, prediction time. Sophie, who looks like the strongest team moving forward?
Real Madrid. Their experience and tactical discipline set them apart.
Marc, what about you?
PSG, if their attack continues firing, they could finally go all the way.
That's all for tonight's. Thanks, Sophie and Marc, for your expert opinions. Stay tuned to JK Sports TV for more exclusive football coverage. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and follow us on social media for more updates.